What? Head lice on a plane? Mike Tyson and Jake Paul in a pillow fight? What do you do when over 100 hamsters get loose on a plane? All this and more next on Cabin Pressure with Sean and G.
Prepare for takeoff.
Welcome, everyone. This is Cabin Pressure. Well, another week's gone by. You know something I got to tell you, though? If I did have feelings, they'd be hurt right now.
Yeah, why is that?
You went to Tay-Tay, and I don't see a friendship bracelet on my arm. And I definitely didn't get a Tay-Tay I'm a Swiftie t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't no Tay-Tay fan, first of all. Let's just start here. Tay-Tay I only went to Tay-Tay under duress.
Come on, you ain't no Swiftie.
I'm no Swiftie, man. I went there, I got a freaking hurt knee. The last damn place I want to be in is Tay-Tay concert with about a million screaming girls. I mean, you can't even imagine the atmosphere at this concert. I mean, let me tell you, Taylor Swift is an amazing talent. I mean, she has got, wow. I mean, she's done really well for herself. And props off the concert, unbelievable. She sang for 3.5 hours. I've never been to a concert ever with any performer 3.5 hours, and that was her.
Now, I'll have to admit that because that was the first thing that I asked you. Did she actually sing?
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. I mean, the level of professionalism and the concert, the whole thing was amazing. But the atmosphere around there, dude, I had 4 little girls next to me in an aisle over that literally held the phone right in front of them, taking selfies of them, just screaming. I'm talking, there wasn't a note carried anywhere. It was just them screaming for 3.5 hours, and they recorded it all. Like they're gonna, like, can you imagine these girls like later in life? I just want to see like how they feel about themselves being absolutely fools at this concert.
But you know, I've got this picture in my head with you with a crutch on and a Swiftie t-shirt on.
That's not how it was, or even how it happened. It was the concert is unbelievable. I went up to Toronto to see the concert in Toronto. Man, that city is amazing. I mean, I want to spend a little bit more time in Toronto, but the concert just was. It's an experience. If you had got the privilege to go see her, and I had seen Taylor Swift before, and this time I had to pay for the ticket, but last time I got it for free as a comp ticket in a loge, which was amazing. But she just does an unbelievable show. But the friendship bracelets and all that stuff, I didn't even know anything about it.
Well, I bet Kelsey got a bracelet. I didn't get no damn bracelet,
dude. Everybody in the when you walk in the door, the police, the people taking the ushers, the people at the freaking concession camp, everybody had on friendship bracelets. I mean, they were all exchanging. It was like half the whole entire thing was them swapping friendship bracelets. It was a wild experience, but everybody got along. And here's another piece of the concert that I want to share with you. So my little gimpy self was running around there with my crutch and my knee, trying to go up and down, and they had sold all the handicap area, so I couldn't sit in the handicap area. They had sold it out to some like little teeny teenagers that had excellent seats, where my ass was sitting up in the freaking stadium in pain. But I get down these stairs during the concert, and I'm walking down because I'm in pain, and I got to stretch my leg because this thing was a long concert. I walk into, I'm looking for the men's bathroom. I'm in the concourse. I'm looking all over the place, and there's lines everywhere to the bathroom, right? Well, I'm looking at the bathrooms. I'm like, wait, this is the men's bathroom? And there's a line of women going into the men's bathroom. Every bathroom in the stadium had been taken over by females. So I had to go into the men's bathroom and stand at the freaking urinals as there's a line of women trying to get into the stalls because there wasn't enough stalls in the freaking stadium.
So it became unisex.
It was a unisex bathroom instantaneously. And my back, I was taking a piss at the urinal no matter what. But it was It was an experience.
You truly are not a person that I would ever see going to a Tay-Tay concert.
No, dude.
I just picture you actually getting drug in there.
I got first class service just because of my knee and all that stuff. It was nice because I got to get this, like, go into a special handicap access, and they wheeled me to my seat and all that stuff. It was awesome. But I mean, the overall experience was amazing. It was probably the last place on earth I wanted to be at the time, but but I struggled through it, and my wife had a great time, and she said I tried to make it a bad time, but I tried to get through it, man. It was painful.
You know, last week when we were talking, you had said that you watch a lot of TV, and I was thinking last week, well, you know, give everyone an example of something that you watch and something you'd recommend to watch.
Oh man, the show that I watched, and I watched it like we binge watched it. It's my wife and I has been trying to, like, that's all we're be able to do because we can't really go too far. Well, she can definitely drag my ass to Tay-Tay, but Cross.
What's that about?
Cross. So anybody that's out there that's a James Patterson fan, that reads books, he's Alex Cross is this detective in DC, and this show is awesome, man. I mean, I'm telling you right now, you will be. It's a detective, you know, thriller type of situation where he's trying to figure out. He's this psychological analysis detective that goes in, and he can, like, chase after, like, serial killers, stuff like that. And this first show is all about him searching about this serial killer that's happening right now at that present time in DC. It's a really good show.
So where do they watch it?
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Prime, and I think this first season's like only 8 episodes, but they've already the next season's already getting finished here. I think it's coming out here in a few months. So,
well, normally we discuss Yellowstone because I had watched it, but you didn't watch it, so we can't talk about it today.
No, we can't talk about it because the wife she likes to binge it. She's like, she can't do one episode. Yeah, you know, some of those seasons and any of these shows, like, I hate watching it week to week. Yeah. Are you a week to week watcher?
You know, I've got very little time. So, yeah, I mean, that's about the only show week to week that I'll watch.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be like, I mean, Yellowstone was super, super good, and week to week we were doing that too. But this episode's like when we get to a point where it's like,
this one got better though.
Yeah, that's good. But we like to have like 1 or 2 episodes because, like my wife and I, one show that we've been watching for I don't know how long. Shoot, is SEAL Team. Have you ever seen that?
No. I heard about that though. I heard that was pretty good.
Love SEAL Team. It's a great show. I mean, if you're freaking into all that type of military, what it's all about to be a SEAL and all this stuff, and obviously this is Hollywooded up, just good storylines, good, want to make you feel good about our military and all that stuff. Highly recommend that show. But we used to watch that, like binge watch that like crazy. But one of the things was we wanted more because it always leave you on a cliffhanger. And so one episode just wasn't enough.
So your recommendation was
Cross.
So
G, man, what's been going on with you?
Other than working, man, if I could sum it up in just a little phrase, turbulence sucks.
Turbulence does suck.
It really does.
Turbulence is one of those things that like sneak up in your ass and just smacks you in the face sometimes.
But this week it was actually 2 things. It was turbulence and crappy Wi-Fi.
Crappy Wi-Fi. Why is it like these amenities on the planes now is like a almost like a freaking public right? Like they if they're not there, all hell breaks loose. And
it's like these people never survive without it.
Yeah, you never I can't be disconnected.
Yeah, I can't talk to my neighbor.
The umbilical cord of being connected to the world.
And that flight attendant, you're the one that's responsible for the shitty ass Wi-Fi.
Right.
And you didn't do it. And we tell them, we make a PA, it's intermittent. Well, what does that mean? Intermittent? Yeah. It's a definition. Go look at it. Intermittent means it's not working all the time.
Yeah, but it's your fault, G.
It's always our fault. But, it just absolutely kills me. First thing is when you hit turbulence, what happens? People get up.
Yeah. And then people get up and freaking, they don't understand, like, turbulence is like so fast. I mean, it's the split second. And I know you and I have been in some really bad shit.
But you know what kills me? It reminds me, you just said that. Remember Key and Peele?
Key and Peele. Oh, heck yeah. What are you talking about? Which episode are you talking
The
about?
Turbulence one.
Oh, that's right.
You know, when the person gets up and he goes, well, you're supposed to be in your seat. And he goes, is it the law?
Yeah. Is it the law?
He goes, yeah, but you're supposed to be in your seat. But is it the law? And he goes, no. Well, he goes and he buckles in, and all of a sudden he looks at him, gives him this smirky look, and all of a sudden all hell breaks loose on the plane.
Right.
He's
right.
If you guys want to see something funny, see Turbulence with Key and Peele.
Yeah, Turbulence.
You'll bust out laughing.
That is the classic, one of the classics.
That is one of the funniest little clips in the disguised Turbulence, but it describes Turbulence. But it is true, though, as soon as Turbulence happens, people get up, start moving around, and their kids, they let their kids go to the bathroom.
Dude, I just don't know. The parents that are not attentive to the safety of their children just drive me nuts. Like that's one of my peeves on the plane. Like they're innocent, but you motherfuckers are not.
Yeah, you want to see little Johnny turn into Superman in about 2 seconds, right?
Little Johnny flying around the cabin is not the sights that anybody wants to see.
He looked like that, but little baby from the Addams family flying through the air as soon as you hit Turbulence.
Yeah, no. You gotta, just like, don't let your kids go to the freaking bathroom during Turbulence. And the other thing is that, like, be attentive. Like, if you're responsible for other people's lives on board the plane, like we are, be attentive to them, like pay attention to what's happening. If the seatbelt, or we're making an announcement saying, hey, we have turbulence coming up, or we're anticipating bumps ahead of time, ask your kids, do you need to go to the bathroom now? Like do the normal responsible thing. Just like if you were on the ground, like if you were getting ready to go on travel in the car, go to the bathroom before you get in the car type of thing, but,
here's a little FYI, though. Going into a lavatory and you're sitting in a lab, you think, oh, I'm safe. No, you become a nail in a nail gun. As soon as you hit Turbulence, your head's going to hit that ceiling. Your body won't not contort. You're going to hit the ceiling straight with your head because when we drop, we just drop.
Yeah.
And you're going to go straight up. There's no seat belts. There's no way attaching yourself to anything. You're going to hit your head straight on that ceiling.
The only good thing about the whole situation is that in today's modern aircraft, we don't have pools of shit in the toilet. That splash around and fly around with you. Now it's in a vacuum system, so it's definitely not going to come out of the toilet unless you put it in the toilet. So,
Sean, you're in there, you're going to shit yourself. It don't matter. It does not matter, man. Let me tell you, if you're in that lavatory during bad turbulence, you are definitely you're going to crap yourself anyway.
Yeah,
it really won't
We've
matter.
seen that already.
Now, hey. Oh my God, it is such a true statement when it comes to turbulence. But got to tell you something was driving me crazy the other day. We were going to the other terminal, and this is one of my quick rants. Got to discuss this a little bit. People that stand on moving sidewalks.
Come on, get out of the damn way. People do not want to get out of the way. I don't, for some reason, to get on a people movers, which is trying to move people faster.
Expressway.
Yeah, it's in the expressway, and you stop and right in the freaking middle and block it. Little
Johnny's sisters over there, right? You see them. I mean, you can see them a mile away, and you're like, seriously, they know this thing's moving. They just stop the whole traffic.
Yeah, it's so annoying. Like, just stand to the right. Like, just stand out of the way. Stand to the left or right, one side or the other, just to get the hell out of the way.
But why would you stand anyway? It's a moving sidewalk. It's an expressway.
Well, as you know, there are people in other situations like myself right now with my knee and can't travel that fast. So I get people have different things happen. We might not understand why they're standing.
You got a wheelchair, Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, but
get your ass off the sidewalk, man. Right. Get your little gimpy ass off the sidewalk, get in a wheelchair, and we don't have to talk about this.
I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt of whatever reason they have to stop. But at the same time, be courteous. You can stop and get out of the way, too, at the same time. Right?
Oh, hell no. They need to move out of the way. It's a moving sidewalk. There's a reason why it said that. A moving sidewalk. That means move. That does not mean stand. It means move.
Yeah. I wish I could just walk through the whole thing and just plow people. Just hit them like a freaking linebacker coming down.
Right in uniform. That'd be real good, right? Yeah, that'd be your next YouTube video. But hey, listen, got to talk about something too. Did you watch that Tyson fight?
Yeah, man. What a scam.
That was a joke.
It's a total joke, man. I mean, out of all the fights that I've seen in my lifetime, your lifetime, dude, I mean, that was a setup. I mean, I felt like, man, everybody just got scammed out of hundreds and thousands, millions of dollars watching this stupid fight because, I mean, it wasn't even a fight.
Tyson connected on 18 punches, Sean, 18. He connected more punches at 5 years old with the neighborhood kid than he did with Jake Paul in that fight.
Dude, I've seen pillow fights that were more exciting than that man fight.
He looked like a bad sparring partner.
It was bad. It was very like set up, like each one of the rounds that you went in, he just kind of like was there for show and name. And the culmination to the whole thing that made like the cherry on top for me was when Jake Paul at the end bows to him. Like, what the fuck was that?
That's the reason really I want to talk about it. It wasn't so much as like the fight per se, but this whole thing with Jake Paul, because you know what it reminds me of? Did you ever see that movie Elvis with that Austin Butler? I like him, but you ever see that movie?
Oh yeah. It's awesome.
Okay. Tom Hanks in that movie plays Colonel Parker.
Yeah.
Right. And his name is AKA Snowman.
Right.
That's Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Right there. Snowman. Yeah. He's become the snowman of the YouTube industry and making millions of dollars off of people for these bullcrap fights and this stuff that he's promoting. And everybody bought into this Tyson.
Tyson's got to take his credit on it too. He's so snowman too. I mean, he's literally, I mean, come on. The guy's 58 years old. Dude, I'm not getting in the ring. I'm 59. I'm not getting in the ring. I don't care about what condition it is. And he was not in any condition to be out there. I mean, did you see him? His body? Sean, I kept looking at him like what are you doing out there, dude?
Listen, with your gimpy ass knee, if they were offering me and you $10 million, we're strapping them up right now, going fighting either one of them. Right. For $10 million? Are you kidding me? You go out there with that knee because you know you can get the other one fixed as soon as you get done.
Right. I'm going.
$10 million bucks, you're going out there. I mean, that was a big snowman situation, man. That was just absolutely ludicrous. And that Jake Paul character, man, that's exactly what he's been doing. He's the new snowman, the real snowman.
I just want you want to see a good fight, and that wasn't a fight. That was just them giving a mediocre show for a lot of money.
I want to see him fight a 28-year-old contender in the ring and see him get his ass handed to him and stop all this foolishness and quit sitting there and making this guy millions of dollars for being basically a snowman.
Yeah. Terrible, man. Terrible.
But the other thing I wanted to talk about, did you see this woman on the plane with head lice?
No, dude. What the hell? Wait, she was on the plane with head lice?
Yeah, she actually made a video on this.
Was it an educational video or something? What the fuck?
No, she's making this funny TikTok video talking about she has head lice. Now she claims that she didn't really realize it until she got on the plane that she had head lice, but now she'd been scratching her head for like over 3 weeks. Now you didn't know for 3 weeks that you had a problem? Yeah,
dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. Like I'm gonna tell you about experiences I had when I was a kid. My mom's as I was growing up, was a nurse. And she worked in this emergency care unit. They had a homeless person come in that was like infested with lice, and she brought him home. And like I don't remember myself personally having them, but they'll transfer to everywhere. I mean, anywhere you could think your head is going to touch, and they don't even have to touch. Like those little son of bitches will jump. Like they'll jump off your head. Like go to wherever else in your pillows and your blankets and your everything. So I remember my mom coming home and she found out, and I've never, ever in my life had a cleaning of a house. It was unbelievable. I mean, we were, had those little combs that you comb through your hair to like try to get them out of there and all that stuff. We were checking your head. I mean, it's almost like you just want to shave your head bald.
But if you were, okay, for 3 weeks, if your head was itching, don't you think that you go get something checked out?
Go get it checked out. I mean, why are you scratching your head? Or it has somebody, you don't even have to get him checked out. Just have somebody in your family be like, or a friend, whatever, like, hey,
But
I think something's wrong.
But the first thing you do is grab your phone and make a stupid ass TikTok video saying I got head lice on. So the next person that's actually in your seat in that damn plastic bag that you got on your head definitely is going to take care of the lice problem that now has infested that seat and God knows whatever else part of the plane that you just infested.
Dude, those dudes you get head lice. The first thing you don't want to do is book public transportation.
And then what do you do? But here's the follow-up part of it. She makes another video and goes, hey, everybody, I just want to let you know, I got head lice. It's on this napkin right here.
It's nasty. Nasty. Yeah, that stuff it's making me, I don't know if anybody else is listening, is their head, like you're having creepy crawlies right now. My head's itching.
You know, I do love a lot of the TikTok videos. They're funny, but that was gross. That's absolutely gross. Nasty. Yeah. I mean, that just took the cake. And I was looking at that as a flight attendant. When you see that, you're just thinking, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's on our plane.
Dude.
You don't even know which plane it was now because you're sitting there going, okay, what do you do? Because you got to go check this out.
Ugh. Good grief. That's bad. So this goes to a whole nother level. This is like they're getting crabs on the plane or something.
Well, it goes back to what we were talking about last week about the stupid bed bugs we had to deal with.
Yeah, man. Transmitting bugs all over the place. The last thing you want to do is bring them to public areas.
And then do us a favor. Even if you have them, don't make a dumbass video after that. Yeah. Because nobody wants to see that you brought your infestation onto our airplanes.
Maybe part 2 is that she's going to make a crab video. Hey, I got crabs.
Hey, you want to see where I got them?
Yikes.
Oh, my God. Hey, listen, I just seen in the news, too. Did you see that flight attendant got stabbed?
What?
Now, you talking about a shitty-ass layover.
Like a passenger stabbed her?
No, another crew member on a layover.
A crew member stabbed
another
Now,
me and you have had some great layovers, right? But not one time I ever thought about stabbing you. Not one time have I thought about taking a knife out and stab. What am I going to do, Sean? Well, I'm going to stab his ass.
Yeah, that's probably not the first thought of ever anybody, but...
But they did a layover. This person did a layover. They said the crew went out, and then they came back, and there was an argument.
Yeah.
Okay, even if you have an argument, if it's a male-female situation, she don't want to come in. Why are you going to stab her?
Dude, people lose their minds.
That is absolutely crazy, though.
But this also sounds like there's like drugs involved with it or something. Like there's something else happening. Like that just doesn't like you just stab somebody.
No, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, something's not right. You are not thinking right.
Well, this brings me up a long ago memory that we have here with a local flight attendant that we know that killed her boyfriend.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. Stabbed him right in the chest. Hit him straight between the vertebrae, right into his heart.
Yeah, but then they said they didn't mean to.
Yeah. Yeah. That was accident.
That was bad.
Yeah.
How do you not mean to stab somebody?
I have no idea, dude. I mean, it's like,
the police come and then you're like, what happened here? I slipped and tripped and this knife went into his chest.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
Yeah, dude. I mean, first of all, like to have the reaction of like the frustration level gets us so high and I'm so angry that I'm going to stab somebody. That's not my, like, is that your first reaction? If you get pissed off at somebody and you're so mad at somebody, our first reaction is like, we're going to punch him in the face, some of that, right?
Well, I didn't like you when we first started, but I didn't want to stab you. Wasn't the first thing I thought. I was like, I don't want this guy on my plane, but damn, I ain't going to stab him.
I did think about punching you in the face a couple times too, but I didn't want to stab you. That's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing too, I guess. Because I didn't feel like stabbing you either.
Right.
But, you know, when I was reading this, I was sitting there thinking to myself, man, I've had some layovers, but seriously? Okay, how did this guy get a knife? Did he just grab the steak knife off of the tray in the hallway?
Right. It was in his meal bag.
That just
or her, I don't even know if it was a guy or girl, whatever. I'm not trying to, but that's
crazy. I mean, that was absolutely a crazy, and that just happened. I was just reading that, and I was like, man, that is like really, really bad. Flight attendant.
It's one thing that we got to deal with pastors, but now we got to do a crew to crew confrontations.
Yeah, we've had those, but not one time have I thought about taking a butter knife to somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, we go to our separate areas of the plane. It's like, hey, we don't like each other. Okay, that's fine. When you go to your front or the back, you pick. There's two sides.
Right.
But to actually go stab somebody, man, I hope that person's okay. But man, to stab somebody on a layover.
Yeah, I want to see I want to see the whole follow up to that. Like what happened? How did that start? Did they lose? Who lost their job? Like, somebody's
well,
fired,
one of them's
right?
in jail, so I can imagine that person is the one basically going to lose their job.
Yeah, I guess it's the felon, right? The felon's not going to have their job.
Yeah.
The other one's probably going to keep their job if they survive. Good grief.
All right, that thing I was going to talk about. Did you see this picture? It was pretty funny. They talked about what happens when live animals are carried as cargo.
Live animals carried as cargo is a scary event for some people, right?
Shit, dude. I seen this picture and it was so funny. We'll have to find it again. You'll have to post it. But they were coming off the cargo belt and the box broke open. Guess what came out?
But
shitload of snakes.
Snakes?
They were all over the freaking tarmac.
Wait a minute.
Snakes everywhere.
Snakes on plane, and we already went through this.
They were off the plane, but they were all over the tarmac. Now, could you imagine being them ramp guys?
Like round up the snake.
Well, the picture, there wasn't one ramp guy around that damn picture. Not one of them going, shit, I'm going to go grab that thing and go put
I'm
him
telling
up.
you, junior guys going in. There's definitely going to be some seniority issues at that point. Like people are going to be like, junior guy, new guy, you're over here.
I was looking at that. Who you calling for that? There ain't nobody going to go grab them damn things. You don't even know if they're poisonous.
You need to be calling animal control or something like that. Like, first of all, you probably don't even know what the type of snakes they are. Are they freaking venomous? Are they,
Exactly. A lot of times we don't even know what we're carrying down there.
Yeah, that's definitely not. I've never seen that in a CBT. Like, what recognize what type of venomous snakes are on plane?
Man, we years ago we were in Manila and we were coming down the jetway, and those little drain holes they have in the jetway. It's like the little tracks where the water goes down. Well, we're walking down there, and all of a sudden this little rat comes right out of underneath that hole, runs up the track, runs down the track, goes down the other hole. All I could think about was that damn door was open.
Oh, dude!
What if something got inside that airplane?
It's happened. It's happened.
Now, I'm going to go to that. Now, they just had this other airplane that they were carrying a whole bunch of hamsters.
Oh, and they got loose.
130 of them. Could you imagine? Okay,
shit.
But here's the best part. Could you imagine being this ramper? You're opening up the door, right? Pressurization, everything, and you go inside there, and there's like 130 hamsters that are cut loose in this cargo bin.
Dude. There's so many questions going through my head. Like, for one, why were 130 hamsters going to a destination anywhere? Like, why do you need 130 hamsters?
Well,
is this like a mass, like a PetSmart's, distribution, a box of hamsters to go everywhere? But two, another one is like these hamsters, like, were these really from a private, like a professional company, or are these private? Was this just somebody's private?
See, you have those questions. I'm sitting there thinking, could you imagine being in an airplane and all of a sudden see you're in flight and see a shitload of hamsters just taking off through the cabin?
Dude.
There people would be jumping off their seats.
Yeah. It would be, what would be really wild is like to have them, they're all guinea pigs. You know how they make those like, and they're just like, you're freaking everywhere. Like, oh my gosh.
But that
hamsters are quiet, at least.
Exactly. But what happens on those planes is they get grounded.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That plane is parked. You're going to be off. I was just like surfing the web the other day and saw you were talking about this hamster. Just this dude had this video in it, and he's like showing like lights up in the ceiling. And as you're looking at the video, like, what's he doing? He's like, all he's doing is like, oh hell no. Oh, hell no. And every time he, like, all of a sudden there's this like little shadow comes out and it's a shadow of a squirrel. Like a squirrel was in the ceiling and you can see the shadow of him coming out back and forth in this light. And he's like, oh, hell no. Hell no. No, no, no. He was
them things are part of the rat family anyway.
yeah, man.
Big old fluffy tail rats.
And you know, like certain varmin freaking, they like to chew on and eat on anything, right?
Well, that's the reason why they ground those airplanes, because when they had 130, they actually had to account for the 130 hamsters.
Yeah.
They had to find them. Even if they were going to be dead, they had to find them.
Not to mention they have to inspect every wire bundle on
everything. They have to pull the walls out of that thing. They have to make sure that those hamsters
that plane's
weren't
not
up in the
moving
walls.
for a few weeks for sure, because it's got to be torn apart just to make sure you don't want that one little bite of that wire disconnects and while you're in flight somewhere, right?
You mean a little flickering of a light?
Yeah, something like that. Electrical disconnection.
I think seeing like 30 of them run through the cabin would be more bothering than seeing a light flicker.
I'd like to see that video, though, the video of like all the passengers on the plane and then all
How'd your flight go? Well, I brought home a pet. Damn. I was looking at that and I was like, oh, I could not even imagine just being on the airplane, being like a night flight or something, and all of a sudden you got this infestation of hamsters.
I will tell you that I will admit that this happened so many years ago, and we grounded a plane over this. We were on a red-eye flight, and we're sitting there, and it was getting dark. It wasn't quite dark, and as we're like pulling the cart up the thing, we're like pulling the cart up and down the aisle. All of a sudden, like 5 rows, this little mouse goes running down the center aisle of the plane and like darts in underneath these other passenger seats. And so we're like, it was one of the things like almost like a UFO. Like, did we really see what we saw?
Do you know what I'm looking for at that point?
What was that?
A cat.
A cat.
Hey, does anybody have a cat?
Right.
At this point, you can let him out of the bag.
Yeah, let him go. Let him go. But yeah. And it was like I was like, man, if we tell the captain, man, we might have to divert or something.
Now, wouldn't it be funny watching that cat, man? He would be like in seventh heaven, be like, look, I got a shitload of them.
That all depends on the personality of the cat. You know those damn things.
That's true. Be looking at the thing like, I ain't chasing that.
Yeah, you can get to the laid back cat and be like, what up? What you been doing? Leave me alone, man. I'm having a good flight here. Then the other cats would be like hyper, ready to go. Where's he at? Where'd he go? Tell me, show me.
All right, brother. Hey, listen, let's talk about the destination this week.
All right, man. The destination this week, St. Augustine, Florida. What about St. Augustine?
St. Augustine, I love about that little place is it's like going back in time.
Yeah, from what I hear, I've never been to St. Augustine, but everything I've heard about it is like amazing, especially historically.
Oh, it has so many really cool little buildings and stuff like that. I think it was like 15. I think it is the oldest city in America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a piece of knowledge I did not know. But yeah, St. Augustine is like a cool little historical place. Lots of architecture and stuff to look at, and old. I guess one of the oldest masonry forts are there, and what else is on there? They got the St. George Street. That's a pedestrian-only street, and that's right in the heart of the city there. Has all kinds of restaurants and historic sites to see and stuff. Everything I hear about it is like a cool little destination to like chill out and see part of Americana.
They have this wall that actually is really cool. It's concrete, but it's built out of concrete and oyster shells.
Concrete and oyster shells.
Yeah, it's actually. I mean, it's like you can't even imagine how many oyster shells. This thing is crazy.
Wow.
But it's really cool. But it has so many. It has so many little places. It's all kind of a Spanish style, but so many different places to see. So many things, places to stop and eat in. Then they have a trolley that goes through the whole place too.
Oh, cool. It looks like it's like a little quaint, like historical town that you can like fun to walk around, look at the sights, all that good stuff.
Yeah, they had that. Did you see the Alcazar Hotel that was changed? It was changed into a museum.
Oh yeah, eclectic collection of artwork and all that stuff and the antiques, 19th century stuff, all in the hotel.
Yeah, and they also had that the lighthouse museum too, Maritime Museum.
Yeah. I mean, lots of sights to see in St. Augustine.
The great thing about that area, though, is that you really don't need to take that trolley. You actually would enjoy more walking around that area because there's so many the little shops and little things to see that it's one of those places that you could definitely spend a few days in St. Augustine just seeing all those little shops, and they got some really cool things down in St. Augustine.
Yeah, and if they got all those shops, they got to have a lot of good places to eat, right?
They do, but one of the other things they have too is Fountain of Youth.
The Fountain of Youth.
Yep.
Or a supposedly Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, maybe you should have went down there and drank some water before you had that knee operation. But yeah, they had this Fountain of Youth down there.
Wait, and you really want to go there?
Hey, brother, I'm still moving, man. You can't say that about me yet.
Hey,
but
I'm gonna ship your ass down there to give me some of that water. Bring it back. So I'll take it right now. Like it'll help me recoup on this knee.
But they have actually these cups there. You can actually drink from the Fountain of Youth. Who would have ever thought that?
Huh. That's wild. Hey, let me talk about one more thing before we get out of here. I just got a brand new piece of luggage. And
I hope it's not a damn Toomey.
No, dude, it's not Toomey. I mean, it is a brand new Travel Pro. I got a Travel Pro Pilot bag. And the one thing about this bag is like, it's totally, those old, I don't know what company it is that does those. We used to call them the 747 bag that had the metal sides to them. You could just beat them all. You see,
it's like the pilots have them.
The pilots all have those metal side bags. They now have a Travel Pro that has the same type of concept, but it all has plastic edges to it. And then on top of it, on the sides of the bag, has like expandable compartments in it. They come in two different models. One because this is all geared up because for some reason in this industry, they don't like to talk about flight attendants. I don't know why it's not a flight attendant bag, but it has to be a pilot bag. But anyways,
we're not important.
Yeah, I guess we're not that important. But the two different models. One model explicitly states that this model goes into the cockpit of a 737. So they have limited room in that cockpit to where they put their bags. But this other one, the one that I got, has this expandable compartments on the side. It is awesome. Not only does it expand to the side, it also expands. You can make it that bag that we hate when people put too much shit in it.
Oh yeah, that expando bag.
Yeah. So you can make it like that, but it is a wonderfully mastered full bag. And one of the things I wanted to say is that we're going to put a link here on our podcast to that bag. So if you're interested in looking at that bag, check it out through our link.
Now, do you know what I really love about Travel Pro?
What's that?
They're light.
Yeah.
It's one thing I can't stand about a piece of luggage is when it's empty and it's heavy.
Yeah. I mean, this one is actually kind of heavy because of that reinforcement now. And when I say heavy, it's 10 pounds. So the bag's 10 pounds and a normal bag would be somewhere around 5-6. So it's got reinforcement, but dude, all the miles and the beating that we put on our bags and stuff. My last Travel Pro,
that's one thing I love about Travel Pro, man. They do last a long time. I love that, but I also love, like I said, they weren't real heavy bags, and I like that because the current bag we have, that damn thing is heavy.
Well, they're designed by you could see that they're designed with crew member input because they fit our lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Travel Pro. I'll definitely look at that because I love Travel Pro.
Yep.
All right, man. Hey, it's been a great week talking. Had a great time today. I hope you guys have a great week, and we're gonna end with this quote. You don't always need to have a plan, but sometimes you just need to breathe, trust, let it go, and see what happens.
Yeah, that is something very important to do, man. Just let life happen.
All right, guys. You guys have a great week. It was a lot of fun, again, talking this week. You guys take care of yourself, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, next week. We'll see you right here on Cabin Pressure.
Cabin Pressure. See you guys.
Later.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Cabin Pressure with Sean and G. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Then share us with just one friend. Now go out and live a happier, healthier, and more productive life.